Welcome back to the NTFC Monitoring Tool video guide series. In this video, we are going to discuss how private sector users can use this tool. First of all, as a private sector user, when you log into the system, you will be able to see this dashboard. In this dashboard, you can see some summary details of the TFA implementation in Sri Lanka. Overall progress graph shows the number of actions in each status. So this graph is based on the country-wise details. So you can see there are 25 actions in to do and 31 is delayed, like that. And then next section, article completion. In this section you will be able to see completion percentage of each article, and when you hover over an article you will be able to see the measures of that article and the completion percentage. Also you will be able to filter from each completion percentage given here. And next we have the upcoming definitive dates. So in this section the definitive dates of the measures which have closest definitive dates will displayed, and you will be able to see the completion percentage and the definitive date and the category, so that you will be able to take necessary actions on the measures which have the definitive dates close by. Then we have summary dashboard which shows more details about the uh, TFA implementation. So go to the summary dashboard, we have to click the summary button here. So let's go to the summary dashboard. So in this case you will be able to filter from country wise dashboard as well as agency wise dashboards. So in the country wise dashboard you will be able to see the completion percentage graph first. So here we have two tabs as measure wise and action wise, so that you can see the completion percentage measure wise as well as action wise. So here you can see next section, the article completion percentage, the same graph which we saw in the first dashboard. And next we have agency wise measure implementation status. So here we can see the 12 implementation agencies in one place, and the uh, completion percentage and in progress percentage and delayed percentage, missed and to do percentages, so that in one place you can get an idea of how where the agency stands. So also you will be able to click on these legends and remove them from the graph and create your own graph like this. So now you have the completion percentage only, and also you have the ability to download the graph here, so that you can use this graph in your reports and any other place that you prefer. And also then next section shows the donor assistance distribution in each measure. So here you will be able to see the 12 articles in the uh, in each column, and the measure number as rows. So we can see the donor request and the donor interest counts in each measure. So in this case, for an example, uh, for the measure 1.2 there are 5 donor requests. So in the R section we can see there are 5, uh, and then measure 1.3 we can see there is 1 donor request, and in measure 2.2 we can see there are 3 donor requests. Like that we can read this graph. And next section, so this is the table view, and next section shows another bar chart. This shows only the donor request so that you can see how the donor requests have distributed in the article. So here you can see 1.2 measure of article 1. There are 5 donor requests, and 1.3 there is 1 donor request, and you can see the donor request as well. In the interest count graph, it is similar to this, and you will see the count of the donor interest for each article. Uh, Next section, measure wise action percentage for each status. So here you will be able to see the action percentage in each status for each measure. So the in progress and completed action percentages will be indicated in the right side, and missed delayed to do status action percentages will be indicated in the left side. So you can hover over and measure and see how uh, the action percentage uh, is there, right? So next we have upcoming definitive dates section, which was there in the main dashboard as well. I think we pretty much cover the summary dashboard. Now let's move on to other sections. Next section available here is the event creation. So in this section you will be able to see the meetings or the events created by other parties, including you as a participant. So you also will be able to create a meeting here. So if you want to create a meeting here, you have to click on the this date, and you will be able to see a pop-up like this. You can give a title like this, and you can select a date and time period, and if you have a location, or if you are having a physical meeting, you can provide the location here, or else if you are having an online meeting, you can provide the URL here. So and you can provide a description as well. And then you have to add the invitees. So when you select an agency from this select agency drop down, you can see the attendees, you can see the members of these agencies. uh, so you see the members from the agencies that we selected, and we can select the necessary members from here, right? So then if we have any document related to the meeting, we can add it here as an attachment. Then we have to save it. So meeting will appear in the calendar like this. Similarly, if anyone else create a meeting, and if they add yourself as a uh, member or an invitee to the meeting, you will be able to see that meeting in your calendar like this, and you will also receive an email informing that you have a meeting. So that's how the calendar or the meeting management section works. So now let's see the next section. The inquiry management section works. So in this section, you have to click the inquiry management tile to go into this section. So there are 4 tiles here. First one is the published inquiries section. It shows the inquiries published by the NTFC for the users to refer, so that if you have any inquiry similar here, you can just go and see the answer, and therefore you don't have to put the same question here again. And next we have the my inquiries section, where you will be able to create an inquiry. So let's see how we can create an inquiry. We have to give a title for the inquiry, and then we have to give a description. Right, then we can add an attachment if we have. Otherwise we can create the inquiry. Here you can see uh, a description called consent to publish. So we saw published inquiries in the publish inquiries section. So to publish our inquiry, we have to provide our consent. If we don't give our consent, the inquiry will not be able to be published. So if we want our inquiry to be published, we have to give the consent from here, and then we can create the inquiry like this. Yeah, so when the inquiry is created, it first goes to the NTFC secretariat. So someone from NTFC secretariat has to review this inquiry, and if the NTFC secretariat finds the answer for the inquiry, they will answer the inquiry. Otherwise, they will forward this inquiry to somebody else who will be able to answer it. So when they answer, we will be able to see the answer here. So yeah, then after that, since we have given the consent to publish, the NTFC secretariat will be able to publish the inquiry. So if NTFC secretariat send an inquiry for us, similarly, the inquiries that we have to answer will appear in the pending inquiries section, so that we have to answer the inquiries which are in the pending inquiries section. After we answer an inquiry, the answered inquiries will be appear under answered inquiries section. That's how the inquiry management works. So I hope you got an idea about how inquiries are managed. I think now we have covered all the section in private sector login. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening.